Welcome back, sir. In the last class, we have done with foreign companies. We'll do the scanner on the foreign companies. First question. If you can able to answer these questions fit for exam, it contains MTPs, RTPs, previous exam question papers, ICM module questions, ICA TYKs to test your knowledge, including MCQs. If you can able to write these questions fit for exam, मित्रों मेरे प्यारे देशवासियों, एक करेंगे बेटा. कैसे करेंगे? ये आपका ऐसे बुक में रहता है बेटा, मॉड्यूल में रहता TYK टेस्ट योर नॉलेज. In the light of provisions of the Companies Act, in the light of provisions of Companies Act, Companies Act light लगा के examine whether the following companies can be considered as foreign company or not. इसमें A, Redstone Limited, which stone is a company registered in Singapore. बाहर पैदा हुआ. अरे the board of directors meets and executes business decisions at their board meeting held in India. Only board meetings they will conduct in India. So company Singapore में पैदा हुआ. So directors stay in the Singapore only. They do business in the Singapore only. So once in 6 months they will come to Goa and they will be nice city and they will sit beside the beach and they take decisions. Does it mean place a business in India? Just one said no. देखेंगे आंसर. So mere holding of the board meetings, executing business decisions in India cannot be considered as the place of business in India. So hence measures Redstone Limited is not a foreign company. Talia for the Jashwant. And in your account 4 marks will be there, so 2 marks will be there. Check your marks. And Exen Limited, Zen Limited Liability Company registered in Dubai. Dubai. Dubai has installed its main server in Dubai. Server be Dubai, business be Dubai. In Dubai for maintaining the office automation software by cloud computing in India. Cloud computing. We kept a star mark. Which mark? Cloud computing. A computing. So whether it's a foreign company or not, whether they have place a business in India or not, yes, sir. Zen XYZ Limited is a company registered in Dubai, having installed main server in Dubai, but they are doing the client. Thus, it can be said that Mrs. Zen Limited Liability has a place of business in India. So it is a foreign company because registered outside India, place of business in India. So this is a decision beta, but he is writing the what is the meaning of the foreign company, what is the meaning of place of business, what is the meaning of the electronic mode. Step number 1. Step number 1 is only 1.5 page. He is writing beta. Done na question? Question number 2. RTP में आया September 24. September. In the light of the provisions of the Companies Act. Which light? Light of the provisions of the Companies Act. Discuss the status of the Gram Pit, which is a company registered in Singapore. So the name is like that because in Singapore they will keep that kind of the names only. That is conducting online business through telemarketing in India. A marketing. ये देखो स्टार है टेलीमार्केटिंग. Yes sir, no sir. Telemarketing in India without physical place of business. Physical presence is not required. ये तो भी रहता ना, ये तो भी रहे हो सकता. हाँ ठीक है. It is also informed that the telemarketing business in India, its main service located outside India. Server where it is, where the server is not important. धंधा हो रहा नहीं हो रहा इंडिया में हो रहा आता. So it is a foreign company. Which company? Because they have place of business in India. In the above question, Prism Limited registered in India, wholly owned subsidiary of the Grampit decided to follow the different financial year for consolidation of its accounts outside India. Is it allowed, beta? Yes, CG may allow. CG may We discussed, no beta. A note is there. Central government may, on application made by that company or body corporate, in such form and manner as may prescribed, allow any period as its financial year, whether or not it is a year or not. So Prism Limited is advised to follow the above procedure. They can follow the some other accounting period also other than 31st March to 1st April to 31st March. Clear, beta? See how he's asking every point he's testing. Surya Babu, as per provisions of the Companies Act 2013, a company incorporated in London, where beta? London, which has share transfer office in Mumbai. Does it mean place of business in India? Yes or no? Place of business includes share transfer office, a share registration office. So they have the place of business in India. So it is a foreign company. Which company? Place of business includes share transfer office. So they have place of business in India. So XYZ is a foreign company. Every word you should revise. While doing the scanner, you have to keep the main material with you. Underline the points. Which points are coming and where it is coming, when it is coming. He's not asking concept wise, he's asking the word by word. Some LD or research find private limited incorporated in Singapore. Which poor? The company sells its goods through electronic mode. Electronical, they're selling the business in India. The company sells goods through electronic mode on the e-commerce platform in India. However, it does not have any branch office in India. Branch is not required. Electronical also chalta. Is company required to submit the documents required to be filed under section 318? Yes, because it is registered outside India. Place of business in India. Place of business they are having in India, not physically but electronically. So it's a foreign company for us. So they have to follow the procedure prescribed under the Companies Act under section 380. Then company required to submit the documents with ROC under section 380. Which ROC beta? Delhi ROC. Arika is a company limited incorporated in Singapore. Desires of establishing the branch in Mumbai. So we heard informed Mumbai ROC or Delhi ROC? Delhi ROC beta. Arika registered in Singapore. They have a branch in Mumbai. You being practicing chartered accountant. Practicing chartered accountant. Feel happy for few minutes. You being a practicing chartered accountant have been appointed by the company as a liaison officer for complying the legal formalities on behalf of the company. Liaison officer means branch officer. Liaison officer means branch office. I think it will come in accounts or somewhere. What is AS 12? 11? Foreign exchange. Somewhere liaison officer means branch office. Liaison officer means branch officer. So liaison office for compliance legal formalities. Examine the provisions of the Companies Act. Answer the following: whether branch offices will be considered as a company incorporated outside India. Company outside India. If yes, state the documents you are required to furnish. But they have a branch office in India. Whether it is deemed to be place of business in India, they have a branch in Hyderabad, branch in Mumbai. Whether it is a place of business in India, whether this Arika is a foreign company or not. Yes. So if yes, he is giving the clue. If yes, state the documents to be filed with the ROC. What we heard informed ROC, but what we heard informed ROC, copy of the MOA, AOA, register office, place of business in India, earlier opening closing business in India, list of directors, name and address of persons residents in India to take the communication on behalf of the company, declaration that none of the directors are debarred from practicing formation of companies in India. Yes sir, no sir. It should be filed with the New Delhi ROC. Clear है बेटा? 5 marks के लिए पूछो बेटा. 2.5 marks. 2.5 marks. Otherwise, he will give 2 marks, 2 marks. 1 mark is for the step number 1 provision of the law. Otherwise, 1.5 and 2 marks for the provision. 1.5 for the these two. Exam में 2 बार आया बेटा. 3 बार, including the study material ICT can. Delegate Limited incorporated in Singapore. Incorporated in outside India, place of registered. Desires to establish a place of business in Mumbai. They want to have the place of business in Mumbai. You being the practicing chartered accountant have been appointed by the company as a liaison officer for same upper wala, same question as it is. But then the company name is changing, that's it. Here it was Arika Limited and this one is the Delegate Limited. Same documents you got to inform to ROC. Clear beta? Same documents. Abo. Lengthy question. Analyze under the provisions of the Companies Act 2013 whether following companies can be considered as a foreign company or not. ये एग्जाम में कब आया बेटा? 21 में आया. 4 मार्क के लिए 1 मार्क 1 मार्क 1 मार्क 1 मार्क. A company incorporated outside India and registered in Moscow, Russia. Registered in Russia. Has installed main servers in Moscow for maintaining office automation software, cloud computing in India. Cloud computing in whether it is a foreign company, where they have to follow provisions of the Companies Act. Company has established place of business in India electronically, so it is a foreign company for us. They have to comply with the provisions of the Companies Act. A company which is incorporated outside India employs agents in India, but this is the crux. But no place of business in India. They registered outside India, which has place of business in India. They may conduct the business in India either itself or through agent or electronically or the physically. Whether it is a foreign company or not. Whether itself or through agent, physically or electronically. So it's a foreign company. Yes. Raise your hand. Just one first you raise your hand. How many of you supporting just one? Let's see. Tahura White, no. Exactly. They should have the place of business in India. They should have the. They have no place of. What is foreign company registered? No? Outside India, place of business in India. They have place of business in India itself or through agent. Sir, no, sir. There is no place of business. No place of business in India. They make another business in India either by itself or through agent or physically or electronically. Since company has employed agent but no place of business in India, so it is not a. Then we'll take some other color beta. ये ले लेंगे पंकाय कलर ब्रिंजल. Next question, third one beta. A company incorporated outside India, registered outside India. चलो. A company registered outside India, registered in Australia and has authorized Mr. X in India. Authorized Mr. X in India to source the customers. To source the customers and subsequently to enter into contracts in India on behalf of that Australian company. So they have place of business in India or not? Who is X here? Agent. Agency is there, place of business is there. But it is a foreign company. Foreign company because they have place of business in India. Agency without place of business is not a foreign company. Remember, small things better. The company incorporated outside India. Agency plus place of business, foreign company. Agency without place of business, not a foreign company. This one is agency, no place of business. No place of business. This one is agency plus place of business. It is not a foreign company, it is a foreign company. Remember, 1 mark. A company incorporated outside India, registered in Mauritius. All the business models, financial decisions, important decisions carried out and taken out at the board meeting held in India. Just because they're having the board meetings in India, it does not mean place of business. It is not a foreign company. It is not a. One note is there, no, in our material. Done. Bolo. I said no. I kept 2 stars already. mere holding of the board meetings cannot be treated as for place of business in India. Faculty also should do the scanner before teaching the subject. Why? To focus which point is coming in the exam. Every word he is asking, no beta. Next, Elegant Educators Limited is a UK Educators Limited kada beta. Oh, there may be any coaching institute. Elegant Educators Limited is a UK based company engaged in the business of the providing online education. Which education? It has introduced some certificate courses having duration of 4 to 6 months by any person can enroll in this course. The education is provided through online classes, webinars and study materials are supplied through emails to registered candidates. The company is not having any place of business in India. They don't have any uh, premises in India. They don't have any college. They don't have any institute, physical institute in India. It is mentioned that all the candidates who have enrolled in the course are Indian citizens, residents in India. Whenever new thing comes, no, but we will enroll, no. So all the students are from India only. Based on the above facts of pursuing 100% of the business in India, whether the company will be treated as a foreign company or Indian company, it is a foreign company because registered in the London. They're doing the business in India. How physically, electronically? What will be your answer if the above question more than 55% of the paid up share capital is held by the Indian company? It is deemed to be Indian company. Deemed to be that last box. ये वाला 50% or more held by the Indian citizen, Indian company or jointly. It is deemed to be Indian company. We have to apply chapter 22 of the Companies Act and it is deemed to be Indian company. Then, sir, able to understand? So, first question beta, it is deemed to be foreign company. Deemed to be foreign company because everything is coming from the Indian itself. And if more than 50% of the capital held by Indian citizen, Indian company or jointly, so we have to comply with chapter 22 of the Companies Act. As if it is formed in India itself, it is treated as an Indian company for Indian business. Done. One more. See the length of the question beta. Screen is not sufficient. The Beauty Cosmetics, a company incorporated in Korea, has established its branch office in Chennai for conducting the business in India. So registered Korea, branches in the Chennai. The structure of the paid up share capital of the Beauty Cosmetics as at 31st March 24 is as below. The company does not have preference share capital happy. Equity share capital कितना बेटा Indian citizen 10%. Equity share capital held by Mr. R, Mr. L 10%, Mr. R 20%, पूरा 30%. And equity share capital held by the Fairness Cosmetics Limited Indian company 20 plus 20 40, 40 plus 10 50, 50 or 51 50 or more, 50 or more. You being the chartered accountant are asked to explain with reference to provisions of the Companies Act whether Beauty Cosmetics shall be deemed to be foreign company or Indian company for the business carried out in India. Deemed to be Indian company. Deemed to be for Indian business. Don't read foreign company. Deemed to be Indian company. For business carried on by it in India, it will be required to comply with the relevant provisions of the Companies Act as if it is an Indian company or not. Yes or no? It is deemed to be Indian company. Deemed to be Indian company. It has to comply with the chapter 22 of the Companies Act as if it were a company registered in India. In the given question, 50% is held by the Indians itself. So Beauty Cosmetics Limited shall be deemed to be Indian company. Which company? Clara. Whether Beauty Cosmetics Limited for the Indian business be required to comply with the provisions? Yes, it is deemed, has to comply with the same question beta. Indian citizens 10%, Indian companies 40%, पूरा मिलके 50%. ये वो क्वेश्चन सेम क्वेश्चन बेटा, ये कब आया 24 में आया and this one is 21. Same question. If you don't do these questions before going to exam, see the length of the question beta. That will kill your time in the exam. स्कैनर 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 इसको क्या करना बेटा, बार बार लिखना, 4 बार लिखना, उसके बाद बार बार पढ़ना, 4 बार पढ़ना, विदाउट रीडिंग, without doing scanner. If you're going to exam, that is a lucky lottery. If luck is so good, you may, otherwise very difficult, because you know only 10 questions better till now. In this small topic we are having nearly 30 questions nearly. Documents to be delivered to ROC by foreign companies under section 380. Look at the screen. ABC Limited foreign company having its Indian principal place of business at Calcutta. ABC is a foreign company and they have place of business in Calcutta or Kolkata. West Bengal is required to deliver various documents to ROC of companies under the Companies Act 2013. You are required to state where the said document should be delivered. Kolkata ROC or Delhi ROC? We have to inform to all these documents within 30 days with the Delhi ROC. Which ROC? 2 marks. Delhi came already twice or thrice. Find publishers. Yeah, I bet already. Find publishers registered in Tokyo. Begin operations in India during the financial year 16. The company has duly submitted all the necessary documents to the register within the specified due date. So company registered outside India, place of business in India. So what are the documents we heard informed ROC? They filed with ROC. On 1st April 24, Find Publishers has shifted its principal office in the Tokyo. In Tokyo, 2 locations are there: Panjagutta and Erragadda. In Tokyo, earlier the company was in the Panjagutta of Tokyo. They shifted the office from Panjagutta to Erragadda in the Tokyo. Whether we heard informed Indian ROC or not? Whether we heard informed to India? समझ में नहीं आ रहा क्वेश्चन. ये इंडिया बेटा, ये क्या है बेटा, इंडिया, ये टोक्यो. ओके ना. हियर द कंपनी हैव द रजिस्टर ऑफिस, ये पूरा टोक्यो बेटा है ना. दे शिफ्टिंग द एड्रेस फ्रॉम हियर टू हियर in Tokyo, and they have place of business in India. Regarding change, we have informed to Indian ROC or not? Yes. If there is any change of business, also we have informed to ROC. We informed beta. MOA, AOA, re-address in the America, address in India. We informed to ROC at the time of when the registering here. है ना बेटा? When the changing, we have informed to ROC or not? Is Find Publishers Limited is required to undertake any stops due to change in the address of the principal office? Give your answers with reference to provisions of Companies Act. Any alteration is made or occurs in the documents delivered with ROC? Already we informed this is the address of the company in Tokyo. Address is changing to here. Whether we have informed Indian ROC or not? If something is doing something bad in India, they will go to that address. No, beta, that address will not be there in the Tokyo. कुछ भी नहीं है, बंगला नहीं है. Then ROC looking like this. The new address should be filed with ROC within the 30 days. How many days? See how he is framing the questions. How much depth knowledge is required, how many revisions are required. Next, CNC Limited is a foreign company having the place of business in Mumbai. It's a foreign company registered outside India. They have place of business in Mumbai and Allahabad. They have the place of business in Mumbai and Allahabad. It has amended its memorandum of association. The company we filed in the MOU with ROC. वो MOU change हो गया बेटा. Informed ROC or not? What are the documents filed with ROC? I will show you. All these documents. If there is any changes with ROC, we have to file the changes with the ROC. So CNC Limited is a foreign company having the place of business in Mumbai and Ahmedabad. It has amended its memorandum of association on 1st June 22 and closed branch situated in the Mumbai. In India, change over. In the foreign also there was change. MOU change हो गया and Indian branch also changing. है ना बेटा? Both we have informed ROC or not? Referring to provisions of the Companies Act, advise the following: compliance procedure as regards the amendment of memorandum. Compliance procedures are regarding the closure of the Mumbai office. We have informed to closing the Mumbai office. We have to, if we are closing the Mumbai office, when we have informed ROC, forthwith. When I said in the earlier. Hmm. Accounts of foreign company. Accounts of the foreign company. Explain the provisions of the Companies Act. Read along with companies registration of foreign company rules 2014 with respect to audit of accounts of Indian accounts of the foreign company. So who should do the audit of the foreign company accounts? CA into practice in India. CA into practice in India. By audited by practicing chartered accountants in India, because it is doing the business in India. For Indian business, we will do the auditing, but not the London business. Done. We have to follow chapter 10 of the Companies Act. That is account audit and auditors, company audit. 15th question, beta. Vivitsu Limited is a foreign joint venture company having its an established place of business in India. Following the international is a foreign company. Which company beta? Company is a foreign company. They have business in the India and following the international financial reporting standards. They are following IFRS and its financial statements being prepared in the German language. That identification is very, very important in the exam hall. Desires to know the following with regard to submission of the financial statements to the ROC of ROC in India. Its area of the office located in Mumbai. Mumbai, huh? Delhi, huh? Delhi, not Mumbai. Not Mumbai, it is a Delhi. So foreign company has to communicate everything with the Delhi ROC. Question number 1. Submission of financial statements in general language allowed. German language not allowed. We have to translate them into English. Translated copy should be filed with ROC. Format of the financial statements as per Schedule 3. As per the Schedule 3. Clear, beta? As nearer to the Schedule 3. How authentication of financial statements is to be done? If it is prepared outside India, if it is prepared inside India. If it is prepared outside India, person who has original documents and embassy. If it is in India, advocate of the High Court or the any person who has the competent knowledge in the both the language, German language and English language. We made a big chart, no beta? Also is asking. And whether documents can be submitted to Registrar Office at the Mumbai? No. It should be in English. If it is not in English, translate them into English. It should be as per Schedule 3. And if it is financial statements prepared outside India, inside India, prepared outside India, authenticated by the person who has original documents or notary. And if it is covered by Commonwealth, not covered by Commonwealth, if it is covered by not covered by Commonwealth, it should also contain the signature of the diplomatic or the consular officer. Done. If it is inside India, it must be signed by the High Court of the advocate of the High Court or any person who has a competent knowledge in the English language and that another language, original language. ये पूरा लिखे तो कितना मार्क आता है? 1 मार्क आता. 4 marks. If you read all these things, ना बेटा, authentication ये पूरा लिखे तो आपको 1 मार्क मिलता. ये इधर से इधर 1 मार्क, इधर तक, sorry, till here. And we have to filed with the Delhi ROC, which ROC? But not with the Mumbai ROC. He's writing in exam insights. The performance of the examinees was average. Students are not writing the answer properly. The majority of the examinees have answered the question in generalized manner without referring to the provisions section 381 of the Companies Act. Don't generalize the answer. Clear? So, do you know after exam that the search answers will come? In the search answers, he will go the examiner insights. So, what is points on the students, whether they can able to understand where they are missing. He will write the insights in suggested answers sometimes. समझ मेरे बच्चों? Phil Health అనుకుంటది. Systems Incorporated is a foreign company registered in Australia and has established place of business in India. Registered outside India, place of business in India. The financial statements pertinent to Indian business operations for the year ended 31st March 20 were prepared by the company, referring to provisions of the Companies Act, advise the company on the following matters. The companies in the Australia, branches in India, they prepared the books of accounts. We have to advise the following. Sarjay, Listening, sir, listen carefully, sir. Please, sir. Don't play with your life. Your life. See the questions how he's asking. Whether whether and before going to exam, you have to do recent MTPs, RTPs also better. Before the exam, one attempt we have 5 question papers. Do you know? 3 MTPs will be there, 1 RTP will be there, 1 question paper will be there. For single attempt, we have 5 papers. 3 RTPs will be there. 3 MTPs, MTP1, MTP2, MTP3. 3 MTPs will come and 1 RTP will come and 1 question paper will be there. Should do all these things before going to exam. Then I am covering up to date. Clear? Companies in the Australia, they have the business in India. They prepare the books of accounts. Whether accounts of the company pertaining to Indian business operation shall be audited. Yes or no? If yes, who should do auditing? CA into practice in India. What is the due date of above? What is the due date of filing the auditor finance statements with the ROC? I think 6 months. Remember the financial year. ROC may grant extension also up to 3 months. Whether I said this came in the exam while doing the revision? I don't know. And what is the effect of the contracts entered by Indian company with that company if not file the finance statements with ROC? समझ में नहीं आ रहा बेटा. What is the effect of the contracts entered by Indian company with a foreign company in case that company has not filed the finance statements with ROC? This one clear, right? What is the last question answer? Ravi Kiran garu, बोलिए. Will not be valid. Will not be affected. Last paragraph we have discussed. Beta, even the foreign company is unable to follow the provisions of this chapter. Contracts entered by foreign company will not be affected. We can sue foreign company. Foreign company cannot sue us unless it complies with the provisions of the company. That is the answer for the third question. Beta. Contracts shall not be affected and not entitled to bring the suit, but we can file a case on them. Then a question not completed. Beta. Still one more question is there in the sub question. See how many questions is asked in the one question. Beta. Dekho. In which form and with which period annual return should be filed with by foreign company? FC4. A form number FC4 within the 60 days from the end of the financial year. Within the sir, how many revisions are required to remember all these things? Teaching is easy to some extent. Next, Cato Limited dealing in colored contact lenses is a company incorporated in Singapore, registered in Singapore. The said company is operating in India through branch office in Calcutta. So registered branch in the Calcutta or Kolkata. The company has approached its legal department to state relevant provisions of the Companies Act 2013 and rules made thereunder relating to preparation and filing of the finance statements. Preparation and filing of the finance statements. So we have to prepare the finance statements as near to Schedule 3 by complying with the Chapter 10 of the Companies Act and central. If you want to if you want to follow the any other accounting period other than the 1st April 31st March, CG may give the extension also. Yes sir, no sir. If it is not in English, translate them into English. Clear? Send it to ROC in form number FC3, including the list of all places of businesses in India. I said this point also came in the exam. आधा हो गया बेटा. Still half is pending for foreign companies. Chapter is small. Let's see how many questions are coming. Moreover, shifted from CA final to CA enter. Do you know this topic was not there in the CA enter earlier? It was in the CA final. Shifted to CA enter. Pakka question. The way of asking questions is not so easy. It's going by line, rule by rule. The company registered in France with limited liability, established office limited liability, because on the name board we have to specify name of the company, country of incorporation, and fact that members liability is limited. He gave. So company registered in France with limited liability, established office in Baroda, started conducting business activity from its place of business. From Baroda, they're doing the business. In compliance with section 382 of the Companies Act, it conspicuously exhibited name outside the office with the name of the company in English in big letters. In 3 days, the company received a notice from the registrar stating that it has not properly complied with section 382 of the Companies Act. What is a non-compliance here? One company is there, it is in the France, they have an office in the India. So as per section 382, they have to display the name of the company outside the board conspicuously. They displayed also conspicuously, but RO said you are not following the Companies Act. Whether the company following Companies Act or not? Local language. Which language? Kitna mark beta? 4 mark. Actually, even I did not identify the defect when I was reading the question for the first time, because the question is not, I am highlighting now, you can understand, it's a whole single pair actually. This one continue here actually. They have to specify 2 languages, local language and English language. They would specify, they specified only in, but not in the Marathi, but not in the Telugu, but not in the Tamil. That is a non-compliance. To be frank, if you understand the question, 4 marks will be cakewalk. Otherwise, next attempt. Ara, Yara. I hope you people understood the power of scanner. See the auditing also. Word by word we should remember. Sometimes you may get the doubt, sir, subject is okay, I know everything in the auditing, I know everything in the tax, I know everything in the costing, why still people will fail? The reason, they know the section, they know the concept, they know salary, they know house property, they know amalgamation, they know what the topic, whatever the topic it may be. They're unable to understand the questions. Student will fail, again he will open the book, again he will read, again he will fail. He don't know the reason also, he will cry because you know everything. Yes, you are talented, you know the subject, but you are unable to understand the question. Scanner, 50% scanner, 50% subject knowledge. Your question is easy, na beta? We should specify in 2 languages, local language and but they specified only in the, but in the exam hall 2 to 5, when you're in the already stressed, when you're having the 470 sections in your hand, or 148 sections, 147 sections in your hand, 2 to 5, when whole syllabus is there, when you're not slept last night, when you able to, can you able to identify that word only English but not in local language? This is not specified also. The company, how is writing, you should see, the company conspicuously exhibited name board outside the office with the name of the company, English big block letters. So you will not get the doubt also. समझ में आ रहा बच्चों? 4 मार्क ऐसे चले जाता है हवा में, 4 मार्क. Topic is very easy. See, the length of the answer is writing. Next question, beta. Yeah. Dating of the prospectus and other documents. See the question how he is framing. देख के तो डर जाते हैं, वो कुछ भी नहीं है क्वेश्चन में. Blue Star Incorporation is a company registered in USA. 4 years back, it has no established place of business in India. The company has entered following contracts. Registered in India 4 years back, and company has no established place of business in India. The company has entered following contracts. Contract 1718, 1819, 1920, 2021. Contracts entered in the ordinary course of business. 4 in the 18, 4 enter 1, 19 में, 18, 19 में 6, 5, 3, which are ordinary course of business. Will we consider them? No. And other material contracts which are not in the ordinary course of business. 1718, 2, 1819, 1, 1920, 3, 2021, 4. We have to take only previous 3 years or 4 years? 2 years. So in last 2 years, how many contracts are entered? Material contracts? 7. ये भी लिखना आंसर में, 7 contracts are entered. Apart from the above, these contracts, the company above, one contract has been entered with the manager. we have to specify the copy of the contract between the company and manager, company and MD. This is extra contract. Total how many contracts are entered? 8 contracts, 7 plus 1. We got to specify all these things in the prospectus of the foreign company. Yes or no? See how the questions are framed. The company intending to offer its securities in India, so they have to issue prospectus. So they have to specify how many contracts. These 7 contracts. This 1 contract. Pura milke 8 contracts. For that purpose, the secretary of the company, Mr. Berry Christian, prepared the prospectus along with annexing the required documents and got registered. Expert's consent was issued in a separate statement. Expert consent also there. We have to include that thing also in the prospectus. Yes. See how many things are there in the single question. The reference of which was given in the prospectus. Few application forms for the securities of the Blue Star Limited were issued to prospective investors without the prospectus, out of which one of the form was issued in connection with the bona fide invitation to person entering into underwriting. Kya baat kar rahe ji? Company issuing the prospectus. For few people, the company is not issuing the prospectus. Out of these few, one is underwriter. Generally, company should not raise the money unless we're issuing the prospectus. But it is not required in case of the. How many questions are there? Question number 1, question number 2, question number 3, question number 4. Sub questions. In the context of the efforts, we have to explain the following. Whether expert statement can be considered to be included in the prospectus. Yes, we have to include the expert's consent in the prospectus. What copy of the contracts would be annexed to the prospectus? That is these 7 material contracts and contract for appointmenting of the MD, a manager. We have to include whether is it valid on part of the Blue Star Incorporation for issuing the applications forms without prospectus, generally void, but valid for the nearly 5 to 6 questions is asking the single question. समझ में आ रहा बेटा? Do write the scanner. ऊपर जा पढ़ के गए तो पक्का नहीं होता अटेम्प्ट. लिखना, स्कैनर करना, इन डेप्थ करना. If you are seeing the same thing in the auditing also, beta. In the auditing also is asking line by line, word by word he was asking. Subject easy nana. Provided listen carefully, write the scanner, do more number of revisions. Good teacher, good student, like our this one, like our Abhiram, like our all our Mitru Mere Pere Deshwasham, including Ganesh sir. Registration of the prospectus. Kya beta? Okay, beta, mostly completed. Subscribers. What are the documents must be annexed to the prospectus offering the subscription of securities incorporated or to be incorporated in India? So which documents we have to file along with the prospectus? All these things, copy of the related to MD, experts consent, material contracts entered, all these things. Copy of related to appointment of the, it must be signed by chairman and 2 directors. It must contain a statement that it was given to ROC before publication. It must contain the consent of the expert, contract for appointment of the MD and manager, material contracts during the previous 2 years, underwriting agreements. Right question. Next 24 में आया, study mental में BB है, 5 मार्क के लिए पूछे बेटा. Sheltom Limited is an international corporation headquartered in Japan. We are seeing the world. We are going for world trip today, unfortunately. We went to Japan, we went to Singapore, we went to Dubai, Japan, world trip. Enjoy the lecture. Outside India, and is interested in expanding its investors base, thus planning to issue prospectus in India. However, the company has not yet established place of business in India. Without having place of business in India, can we issue prospectus in India? Total disappointing, my dear. Tulasi garu, what is this, Tulasi? Still you are getting confused. I kept so many stars already. Tulasi, whether I said so many times in the main lecture, I said revision, I said they may have place of business in India. See, questions you said, however, the company has not yet established physical place of business in India. Identify that now. Kitna mark beta? 5 mark. So they can issue prospectus in India, whether they have place of business in India. Don't use mobile. Don't use mobile. Keep it inside. అమ్మా దొంగ అలా కిందకి whether they have place of business in India or not, still we can issue prospectus. Still we can issue. Done na? Sir, please see the questions. Do more revisions. Tokyo Ferry Alloy Limited is a company registered in Japan, started its operations in India, establishing marketing division in Mumbai on 1st April 21. Recently, the company decided to issue certain securities in India, and therefore it is planning to circulate in India a prospectus offering subscription of securities by the company. So the companies in the Japan, companies in the they want to issue securities in India. Till now clear about the question? Assuming that all other formalities in respect have been complied with, advise the person in charge in India of operations regarding the other documents required to be annexed to prospectus. Date question: which documents we have to file with the prospectus? There is a copy of the appointment of MD, director, manager, material contracts entered during the previous 2 years, underwriting agreements, so all these things. Power of attorney. Vaibhav Pitt, a company incorporated in Singapore, having the liaison office in Delhi. Liaison officer seeks your advice regarding the documents to be filed with the ROC along with the finance statements under the Companies Act. Right question beta ye bhi. So real transactions, so repatriation of the profits, so transfer of the funds along with finance statements, we have to file following documents with ROC. Have you remember? గుర్తుకుందారా? Somewhere we have ఇది ఎక్కువ బేటా. Along with the P&L balance sheet, we have to file the questions are easy if you revise. Examine insights. People are not understanding the question properly. They are not writing the exact answer. They are generalizing the answers. Next, in case a foreign company does not deliver the documents to ROC required under section 318, what is the penalty? What is the last we have discussed this penalty beta? Last page we have discussed the penalty. Kitna beta? 1 lakh to 3 lakhs rupees plus 5,000 rupees per day. And in case of continuing fail, in case of officers, 6 months imprisonment, 25,000 rupees to 5 lakhs are the both. Penalty also he was asking in the exam. XYZ Limited, a company registered outside India, to which the provisions of the chapter 22 of the Companies Act are applicable, entered into a contract with ABC Limited. ABC is in India. ABC is in India, and XYZ is a foreign company. Which company beta? Japan sir. XYZ is a foreign company. XYZ is a company registered outside India, to which provisions of the foreign company provisions are applicable, entered into a contract with the ABC, in Indian company, for supply of the machinery. Who is buying the machinery? ABC. Who is selling the machinery? XYZ. After machinery was delivered, ABC fails to make the payment, citing the defects in the machinery. So Indian company purchased, so machine is not operating properly, sound nayara machine se, so they said we don't want to make the payment. XYZ beta, XYZ Limited discovered that it had failed to comply certain provisions of chapter 22 of the companies. What is chapter 22? This chapter only foreign company relating to registration of foreign companies in India. Despite of this, XYZ Limited intends to file a suit against ABC. Can they file a case on the ABC for non making the payment? Yes or no? Why no? Unable to follow. Can you file a case on that company? What is the validity of the contract between the ABC and XYZ? Contract is valid, but he can't sue this guy because it was not following this chapter. Clear na beta? Discuss whether XYZ Limited can initiate the legal proceedings. No. Give your answer as per provisions of the Companies Act. Contract will not be affected. Foreign company cannot sue unless they are complying with this act, and we can sue the foreign company. Clear? That is the answer. 5 marks beta. See the answer. So, 1-2 extra questions are there beta. With that, we are done with the scan graph foreign company. Which company? So, remaining part will see in the next class. Have a great time. Enjoy the day. Prepare well. Easy signing off. Take care. Underline. Prepare well.